And this is a video review of the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man. So this is one figure that I've been looking forward to for the longest time. Ever since they released that PS4 Marvel Legends Spider-Man, I was really excited to see a version of the classic Spider-Man using that mode. Maybe using a different head sculpt, just because I really liked the overall proportions of that guy. I know for the longest time we've had this pizza Spider-Man, which is not bad, but just looks lanky. It does, fit the part for some the comic style of some artists, but for a more modern looking Spider-Man, I think this one fits the bill. So first off, let's take a look at this awesome packaging. It does come with the old retro style Spider-Man packaging, a la Toy Biz. So I've had the pleasure of getting a few Toy Biz figures back in the day, and yeah, this thing just really hits the spot. Really nice looking packaging, retro style Spider-Man. I think that came from the cartoon. Does have that bio, the alternate faces, as well as other figures in the wave. I might get Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, he does come with a few accessories. First off, he comes with this alternate head. Just nice. Smaller slits. No, a little bit more retro looking Spider-Man head. And by default, he comes with this head as well, which is also nice. Still on the fence which head I like more. I tend to swap the heads, because they do both look nice. Fits different eras of Spider-Man. It does come with these flipping hands as well, which are also nicely done. Something we've seen a lot of times before. Now to swap the heads, you just pull and pop it out. So it just pops out, then you just pop in the new head. It is a bit tight, this head in particular, and sometimes I'm afraid because of the tightness it might be some stress, but that's how it looks with that head. Not bad. Now the wrists are easy to swap out as well. Just pull that out and put that in. So yeah. Now taking a closer look at Spider-Man, as I've said, the proportions on this guy is really nice, and I'll show him off with other Spider-Man figures. Overall proportions are really nice. I think the thighs might be a bit too big. I want these thighs to be a bit smaller, but it's not too bad. The upper body though, I think is perfect. I think the overall proportions there are really well done. I love the new joint, which we'll show off in articulation later on. But yeah, very cleanly painted web lines. Unfortunately, mine is a little bit misaligned. So see the blue overlapping with the black webbing, and then the red there. So that's unfortunate, but not enough to kill my enjoyment of the figure. The back, again, very cleanly painted as well. So yeah, really nice. Now in terms of articulation, you've already seen there is a double barbell there. So ball joint at the bottom, ball joint at the top. You can go that much up, which is enough. There is a bit of gap, but what can you do? Just look down. Head does pivot, and it will turn all the way around, although this one is a bit tight, as I've mentioned, so I won't try that with that head. Might be just my copy though. Arm goes all the way out, up to about 80 degrees, I guess. Turns all the way around. There is a butterfly joint that goes that much forward, although I make better use of the back butterfly. Swivel at the top, double joints at the elbow, which gives you a little bit more than 90. Swivel at the wrist, hinge. Unfortunately, those pegs are red. I'll probably paint that blue when I have a chance. There is an upper torso joint which allows for good range of pivoting. Really happy with that. And forward and back on that joint. There is also an ab crunch, so both together will give you that much out, that much back, which is really nice for dynamic flight poses. Then the leg does have that pull down joint, so by default it will go just that much out, but if you pull the leg down and pull it up, it will go a little bit higher. So you know, if you wanted to put him in swinging poses, you can go crazy with the leg and ab, which is really nice. Upper thigh swivel, double joints on the knee, go all the way. Surprised to see a boot cut as well. And then the feet can go up, nice, down all the way, nice again, and crazy pivot. So really nice possibility on this guy, really easy to put him in dynamic poses. So really happy how this guy turned out. Really easy to put him in lots of dynamic poses. Now just for some size comparisons, right, and overall comparisons, I guess. So here he is with a version of Pizza Spidey. I don't have my original Pizza Spidey, it's in Manila, but here he is with the one that came in that raft set. Again, this is not the original Pizza Spidey. As you can see, proportions of this guy is a lot better, but this one is nice as well. This one I use as my McFarlane head, a McFarlane Spidey. This one is more modern Spidey. Now here he is with the PS4 Spidey. As I've said, feels like sculpt. They've used this sculpt but improved on the articulation. There's a lot of commonality between these two. So the legs look identical, except for the pull down joint. This doesn't have it. I think the arms are also identical. Might be wrong. Yeah, I think they are. The head is of course different. I really hate this head. Now the torso, I think while the base sculpt is the same, they've changed the articulation. Put the ab crunch lower, and then they put the upper torso cut there. And of course the neck joint is different as well. So this one has that usual neck joint. I don't know why they changed the neck joint, just because, you know, it's about the same amount, but I think this one pulls it off better. Now here he is with another awesome Spidey body. Now this one is the Superior Octopus Spidey. Now when I got this, I really wished they'd give me as well a blue and red version of Spider-Man, just because I like how the ab crunch works on this guy. Now then Hasbro did us one better and gave us that guy, I think. But this was for the longest time my favorite in terms of posability of my Spider-Man figures. But yeah, I think again, lots of reused parts. Makes me think they were trying to experiment on the torso. So yeah, and here he is with a couple more of my favorite Spideys. This one is the Teenage Spider-Man body. This is the Miles Morales version. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get the Peter Parker one, but you know, it works out well anyway. Whoop. And that backpack is not his. That came from the Mayfix. And here he is with Superior Spider-Man. Again, another awesome Spider-Man mode, in my opinion. We've gotten a lot of really nice Spider-Man across the year. Spider-Man figures across the years. Now, just because I wanted to show you this Spider-Man with the McFarlane head from the Raft Spidey, and I think that works out well. The shade of red is a little bit different, but you know, I don't think it stands out. Now, final thoughts. I'm really happy with how this guy turned out. As I said, awesome articulation, really nice paint apps as well. If I were to look for improvements on this guy, probably paint those pins blue. I'd rather use the original articulation a la Pizza Spidey on the neck as well. A little bit more motion on the upper ab, which will be nice as well. And yeah, I think he's missing some hands as well. Key of which is the wall crawling hands. I wish he had that. But otherwise, really happy how this turned out. And yeah, like I said, my favorite Spider-Man of all the Spider-Man figures I've had across the years. So if you have a chance of getting him, I say, yeah, get him. Get 2 of them. Keep one in package. The package is awesome. And then open one up, because, what's a toy if you don't open him up, yeah? So yeah, that was the review. If you like that review, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. As always, this has been Grimtrigger, and this has been the awesome retro Spider-Man. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.